All right, anxiety is at maybe a 4, a 3 even. Not too bad today. But I'm on my way to do some forest bathing, which sounds weird, but it basically just means like being in the forest. Like, I mean, you probably, like, maybe it means meditating in a forest, or like, I don't know, something a little more than what I do, but I basically just mean I'm gonna go and walk around in the forest. I love being in nature, and I think that nature is a very healing place. And there's a lot of science to it too, um, like a microbiome, for instance. A forest is like one of the most mature or advanced ecosystems on the planet. So it has a lot of diversity. Well established, everything is balanced. Including and especially the microbiome. You have a lot of diversity in the microbiological life there. Bacteria, fungi, and stuff like that. So, which is really good because microbiome plays such a huge role in our overall health, mental health especially, the gut-brain connection. And so one of the best ways to improve the state or the overall health of the microbiome is just to go to a place that already has a really diverse and healthy microbiome in it, and then you just go there. You go there and breathe in, and you're going to be breathing in all of that microbiological diversity, and it helps to improve your own microbiome in your body. So there's that part of it, but it's also just a really peaceful place and really nice to be in nature and really beautiful. So I find it to be really helpful in improving my mood. I'm going to go here and I'm going to walk around, and I think what I'll probably do is I'll walk the trail, at least half the trail, and just show you what I'm seeing. I mean, and I won't talk, at least not much, and it can be kind of a meditation session for you. I may put it down some just like ambient music underneath it, so you can just kind of meditate and watch the beauty of nature. Okay, let's get started. The anxiety was worse earlier this week. But I did a few techniques to help me relax a little bit, and it was really helpful. It's a work in progress. It takes some time and consistency, but little by little, you start to make some progress. You start to feel a little better, and so that was nice this week. I'd say earlier this week, probably anxiety was at maybe a 5 or so, and I could kind of feel the tension building. And so I did a couple of things early, like Monday or Tuesday, and it helped to start to dissipate that tension. building. So that was really nice. So I want to keep it going and keep doing some things to help to, keep building on that momentum. So here we are in the forest, and I'm going to show you what I see. So now we can do a little forest bathing meditation together. All right, at the top of the trail now. Time to go back around the other way. Head back. It's a nice, 10-15 minute meditation walk. It's really beautiful here. It's a little overcast, a little chilly, but really beautiful. I mean, we're in the fall, so you get a lot of those leaves changing colors. And you can see the little stream behind me, and you can hear that all the way, pretty much all the way up. So, yeah, I like to come over here as often as I can. They're doing like Halloween thing here next week. So I don't know, you may have noticed some decorations or signs up as we passed, but and there've been a few people that I passed by, but it's not as busy as it often is. That's the only downside to this one. I mean, it's fine that people are here, but if you want to come over and film, or if you want to do some meditation, sometimes you get a little bit of a distraction, or noise or whatever. And I'll have to cut around all those people. All right. I think I'm going to do a little bit of some cold exposure. I do not like the cold. Hate it. But it's really good for you. A lot of health benefits. A few years ago, I did a lot of experimenting with cold exposure. So I don't know if you guys have heard of Wim Hof. The Iceman, as they call him, holds like a bunch of world records in like extreme temperature related records. But he uses and teaches like cold exposure and some breathing techniques, and has said his anxiety was cured that way. And his breathing stuff can be pretty powerful, although I've had it, for me it's been kind of hit or miss. Sometimes it's awesome, and other times like just doesn't really do anything. So I've found just other kind of simpler breathing techniques that I've used that are more effective for me, and whatever. But I kind of will utilize some of his ideas in them. So anyway, let's see. Let's get in the water for a second. Let's see if I can. I don't know how to use this gimbal. This is the first time I've ever used it. So I need to try to I can't. Okay, how would I do this? Lock an axis, maybe? There we go. Is that gonna cause a problem? It's beeping at me. Doesn't like it. Stay in here as long as I can, but oh, it's cold. A couple of years ago, like I said, I was experimenting with it, and I would go up to oh, yeah, I would go up to the mountain, up the canyon, and get in the river up there, which was like in the middle of summer, but it was so cold. And I just like slowly over time built up my intolerance to it until I was able to get in fully, completely immersed. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're done. Let's unlock that. And turn that back on. Okay. Yeah. So I can't stand it for very long. Like I said, like a few years ago, I really, let's see, I'm gonna be able to see me while I put my shoes back on. I'll go up into the mountain to the river up there, and I would get in the river. And at first it was like, I could just like put my, get in like up to my knees. It was so cold. I did not like it. But slowly over time I built up my tolerance. And so I've leaves stuck to the bottom of my foot. Built up my tolerance, and I got to the point where I could get all the way under the water. And it was, it was fine. I definitely can see the benefits, or see some benefits to it. Certainly. I mean, there's a lot of health benefits to like cold exposure. Things like strengthening the blood vessels and I think stuff like that. I can't remember everything, but and it was for me like energizing. So afterward, I mean, it was brutal doing it. I hated doing it, but afterward it was like really, I felt really energized, You could like feel it just all through your body. But there were times like I would stay in like a while, and then it's like I'd get out and I could never get warm. I mean, not never, but it took me a while to get warm again. Hours. And in the end, I just felt like the benefits of the cold exposure part for me didn't outweigh the pain of it. And so I just kind of stopped doing it. But it's a good thing to do. And when I come over here, sometimes I like to just like step in the water, walk in the water a little, as long as I can. I don't know if you can hear there's a park up there, and so you can hear the kids up there, but I might clean up the audio, so you might not hear that. But trust me, there's a park up there and kids playing. I was thinking about that recently, about like the difference between kids and adults. You know, it was like over here the other day, and there was a bunch of kids playing, and I don't know, they were playing house or something, but they were just like, the one girl shouted like, "Oh, it's dinner time." And I was thinking like what a simple thing. But like, we don't do that as adults anymore, you know? Like, we don't play, really. I mean, you know, we'll watch movies or play video games or go on adventures, I suppose. And I'm not saying no adults ever play, but just not like kids usually, you know? Use their imaginations, they connect with each other, they're outside, they're just like, let's pretend that, you know, let's pretend that I am a cowboy and you are a dog. Like, I don't, whatever. But just like, and they just like immerse in it. And they just have fun. I just don't have fun very much anymore. Like, you know, like just good, clean, wholesome fun. Where you're just not like caught up in... Kids aren't worried about the bills. I mean, I get it. We have responsibilities as we get older, but like, it seems like there could be some kind of a balance. I mean, it seems like there needs to be some kind of a balance. I watched this video a couple of weeks ago about, like, I don't remember if it was specifically about anxiety or just healing and, you know, mental health, I don't know. But the premise of the video was like, the guy said that pleasure is the key to healing, something like that, right? And by pleasure, he just meant like enjoyment, like wholesome, simple enjoyment, like specifically, and this is how it really ties into my approach to healing anxiety. It's like, it ties into the way that I see meditation. So meditation for me is like connecting to the present moment. And the way that you do that is by connecting with your senses. Again, the senses of your body. So your physical touch, your hearing, your sight. Like really connecting to those in such a way that you're not caught up. You're able to fully let go of the mental chatter. And kind of like the way that happens is, you know, like he said in the video, it's like through pleasure. So like all of these physical sensations, like that we feel, just like the feel of the fabric under your skin. If you touch you rub your, you know, your shirt, your jacket, your pants, whatever, the touch of the feel of a hug or a kiss or whatever, those kind of things, the physical sensations. But it's like the things that you hear. Like I can hear birds chirping. You know, it's a beautiful sound, or a sound of babies laughing, right? Or whatever it might be. the sound of the river running, or stuff that you see. Like, there's beauty all around us. And like feeling the pleasure of that. Like, all of it is pleasurable. It's enjoyable if we let ourselves kind of immerse in it and let go of the mental, chatter, the worry. If you connect to those sensations and you just observe them over and over again, like, to me, that's what meditation is, and that's what brings healing. Because it's like it's so simple and really difficult. For me, certainly, it has been very difficult. But also just like so simple. Like it's more about like letting it happen instead of trying to make it happen. Like, the body knows how to heal. The mind knows how to heal. It knows how to be well. It knows how to feel good, and it can, and it's just all there and available to us in every moment. But we block it by getting caught up in our own thoughts and not just enjoying the moment like a child would. We don't have to like play dress-ups or make believe or whatever like we were kids, but like we can enjoy the simpleness or the simple pleasures that are available to us in every moment. Like, really available to us in every moment, no matter what. No matter what's going on, if we can sort of tune in and connect to our body again and observe and enjoy those beautiful things around us. Any moment, we can just have joy. And we don't have to. I mean, it's not bad that we're not bad if we can't do that, and it's not even bad to feel down. That can even be a beautiful experience. It's just when to feel sadness or to feel grief or to feel, moved with compassion. Like, those are good things and can be really beautiful. It's when we get stuck in like a hopelessness or, basically you're stuck in fight or flight for a long time, and sucks the joy out of everything. But we can connect back to that joy again. Just it might take some time and some practice. Just passed by a little family, a bunch of little kids, and these two little boys just walking around. They were having a blast. They were throwing cans of something. I don't know what. I mean, like, they looked like cans of beans or something, I don't know, but they were just chucking them, and then they'd go pick them up and throw them again. Just two little kids. I mean, they weren't damaging anything other than the cans maybe, but they were just loving it. Like, I don't know, it's just stuff like that, like just enjoying life, simple joys and connection. Connection is a very powerful healing experience. Deep, vulnerable connection with compassion and love. That's what I'm trying to do here. Like, that's my goal, trying to create connection. Trying to create a place where you can feel like you belong and you have people who care about you and listen to you, and where you feel supported, where you can get some ideas and some inspiration, hopefully, to heal. But just that you can feel like, seen and valued. I hope this was helpful to you. It was to me. Really nice to be here. It's a beautiful place. It's a really healing place, So I would urge you to get out in nature, wherever you are, if it's possible. It's very healing. We are designed to connect with nature. And as we get further from it in our modern society, we have a lot of increasing health problems, mental and physical usually. So get out into nature. I had an epiphany the other day, and it gave me a clear direction for what this channel is going to be. And it's something I've become very passionate about. And that is to build a community of people who can connect with each other deeply and support each other. A place where people can share vulnerably and they can connect genuinely and just support and help each other on their healing journey, and just give people someone they consider a friend, someone to talk to, someone to feel connected to and with. So that's the goal of this channel. I'm creating a few ways that we can do that. So one of them right now, the first one I'll do is probably just a sort of just a low stress, a low pressure or no pressure community, where I'll do live streams once a week, and I'll talk about things that are helping me and things that maybe aren't, things that I've learned, things I'm experimenting with and practicing, and things that are helping. Do a Q&A where you can ask questions, and I can answer them live. And I hope to also bring on guests sometimes as well. Maybe people who have some expertise in the area, or people who have experience in the area, and that they have something that I feel like they can offer that would just be helpful, and or people who have experience or expertise or stories, something to share in other areas, but that I just feel like would be valuable. So that's in the works right now, and when I have that all worked out, I'll put a link in the description, and it'll be exclusive, just a small membership, like $5 a month, just because it'll support the channel, support me, and allow me to put more time and energy into this, and add more features and more things, and as we go and as we grow together. So that's in the works. I'm working on that now. But I hope you have a great day, and that you felt connected. You felt like you connected to another person. I tried to be as kind of open as I could, and just natural, and just let things go. There will be some editing in this, but not too much. I'll have to cut out some people that I walked by on the trail, but there won't be too much editing there. So, love you. A lot of people don't hear that a lot. Love you and you're valuable, you're enough. Always. For grace. So try to remember that. Try to believe it. All right. See you next time.